An older brother living in the same home with me, and it was not the same. I was the caregiver for the whole fucking family. So like that's how I'm like I don't look at that the same. I don't look at it.
But that's how my grandma. That's how my sister was raised. So my sister was raised to be independent and to do everything for herself. Like just because we was there, she wasn't supposed to depend on us. Like matter of fact, we used to live. He could tell you we would go do our own thing. She wouldn't. Like my sister wouldn't depend on us. Like. The only time we ever get a phone call is like when there were guys involved. Like she wouldn't. Like we were raised to be men, and she was still raised to be like by herself. Like the one example that my grandma always gave us, she said, if all 6 of y'all niggas go outside, call your homeboys, and run down the street, butt ass nigga, y'all be the talk of the town niggas in a good way. She said if one female did, they be everything but a child of God. And that's how we looked at it. It was just like you can't do the same thing we can do. So like. Even though we was being taught how to take care of one, like my sister was being raised how to like not need a man. So my grandma would always say like, you got your brothers. But at the end of the day, it was like, you still need to understand how to take care of yourself. So it was just like one of those situations where it was like I feel you. Like I feel you when you say that. I just want to let you know that I'm not talking like I didn't see it because I still had a baby sister to raise and she does have 3 kids. So like, you know.
Yeah, I wasn't raised to not need a man, but I was most definitely raised to not only be able to take care of myself, but anybody within that room. Yeah, so it's like I am naturally a provider. I've been providing and caretaking since I was damn 12 years old. It's like I didn't have a choice. It became my chore. So it's like, yeah, I view that completely different. But
regardless. Even if you want to bring it all the way down to superficial, as if you have one female that posts her cash out on Facebook,
like that motherfucker.
People gonna light that thing up. Don't matter what she say. Don't matter what she say.
I'm saying dumb niggas allow females to like live good. So I'm looking for a dumb female. That's gonna allow this dumb nigga to live good too.
Nobody on there gonna come down and belittle her for putting her cash up there. A man do that. He gonna get called all types of weak. That's whole
that's
type
mentality. Society deemed it. You know what I mean? For men, the dynamic of men and women. You know?
Think about it, like, ew, this is a good one too. A man work at McDonald's. He work at McDonald's and he work at Burger King. He work 2 jobs. You feel me? He get to both his jobs. He doing what he gotta do. He got a career. Nigga, because he work in that type of society, because he work those 2 jobs,
he automatically look down.
He automatically a loser. You feel me? But a woman can work the same 2 jobs. You know what I'm saying?
She looked at it.
Hey, she's a strong woman, hard working, go get the bag.
Y'all can't even
get
that bag.
Come on now. We on to something now. Hey.
Ain't no doctor.
Roles would be reversed.
What?
Hey, no. Hell no. Hey, look.
There's some narrow-minded folks out there.
I'm just saying. How many more conversations have you had with a woman and she asks you what you do more than like, you know what I'm saying, how your day going?
I say that. No, like,
it's mad. I have more conversations about like what you do to get money more than like how your day going.
That's why.
What you do? Like what, nigga?
That's my name. Like before she became my old lady used to be like, "How's your mental health?" That shit threw me for a minute. You know how many women ask that?
Nigga, you was.
Nigga, what? She was the one. Nobody, bro. No other woman had asked me how my mental health was.
They taking a risk, bro.
I swear, bro.
They taking a risk.
That shit, I'm like, what? What you ask me?
Don't act like it wasn't a turn on.
No, I'm saying that's why she became my girl.
That's what made her.
I'm like, no, bro. In my 20, almost 26 years of living, bro. Outside of her, my mom. Now I was married before. My ex-wife never asked me that shit.
How your mental health is? You know, now that you're saying that, I feel like a lot of niggas.
That shit is wild, like I'm dead ass serious.
You know how somebody say something and it make you reflect on like a lot of people and your circle just gets smaller? Bro, that's a good ass thing. Like, how many people actually do care about my mental health?
That's real shit, bro. Like, I called my boy earlier. I was like, bro, I ain't talked to you in a minute. You good, bro? Like, what's up? And he was like, man, I've been going through something. I was like, bro, I'm glad I called, bro, because, like, as men, we going through some shit, we don't be like, man.
You saying that my number did change to 3 to 4.
Somebody got a little bit more credit.
Huh?
Somebody got a little bit more credit.
Yeah, because he actually did just call me and we was on the phone probably like.
You see what I mean, bro? Because it's like, we're not taught to do that, bro. That's why, every time we got, hey, bro, I love you, bro.
I ain't even gonna hold you. He not capping. This how bad it is. This how bad it is. We not taught to do that shit so bad. Like, when I'm around another nigga, boy, you better not bring up what you going through. I do not want to hear it. That's how bad it is. And I keep it 100. Like, bro, me and bro, like, we talk and we can talk. But, like, when, like, outside of that, like, don't tell me what you going through, bro. As a man, like, don't tell me that shit. I don't want to hear it. Like, even when my blood brothers call me, like, it's like a part of me that's like, tighten up. Little nigga, you crying, tighten up. You feel me? Like, I love you to death, but as a man, I can't say it. You feel me? Like, I tell him I love him because they my blood brothers, but at the same time, like, him saying that shit is real because it's like, when you around other niggas, it's like, I know what I got going on, nigga. I don't want to hear your problems. I don't want to hear what you and your got. I don't want to hear what you and your girl got going on. I don't want to hear you can't pay your bill.
Yeah, so really, all in all, like, for men, is like, I just feel like the life mentality is more so, it's like, you get into a rut, it's like, what you gonna do about it?
For sure, it's like, that's the only question that's ever asked.
Whereas like a woman get into a rut.
What's your next move?
A woman get into that same rut is nobody's looking at it like, so what you gonna do about it?
How not?
It's looked at it as like, how can we help you? And it's like that in the justice system. It's like that in any type of financial.
Even with my sister, like,
it's always, what can we do to help you?
If I get
that's my way of viewing anything and everything, and I don't care what you got in between your legs. It don't matter what sex, what your gender is, like, at all. Like, if I can help, I'm gonna help. That's just me. So, like, again, that depends on
1%.
Bro, no, I'm saying she's one of the 1%, bro. Because I can count on my hand and tell you how many women have that different mindset. Like, most, man, let me tell you.
Bro, if you even like, not trying to be funny, but like most of the time, like, even if a man genuinely added up all his bodies and you ask him like, how many genuine females did you actually, like, you know what I'm saying, like, deal with, that number is gonna be lower.
It's gonna be lower.
It's gonna be really, really low, because like, you, like, more than not, like, you not gonna run across that many genuine women in your lifetime, because 9 times out of 10 you'll run against. I give it 3. Genuinely speaking, like, and this is just from my experience. Like, I give it 3, and one of them you're gonna be too young to realize. The second one you're gonna fuck it up, and the third one, depending on like how far you are in your life, you might just realize it, and she might just get away. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works, bro. Because
that's
like,
a good question to ask.
You feel me? Like,
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Like, it just.
Ooh, that's a good question.
I mean, in my lifetime, I think about it, bro. Like, if you ask me about all my bodies, like, how many females do I genuinely think, like, I dealt with?
That's the next question.
Hey, no, that's a good. Hey, my question was gonna be, in your whole lifetime, how many people, how many good people you think you let get away just because you wasn't there mentally yet, or you wasn't mature enough yet? You ever thought about that? Like, that was good for you?
I let a lot of niggas die and get it.
Like, that was actually good for you, that would have helped you.
You saying people, or you saying spouse?
Just like, no, that's like, let's talk about relationships.
Like anybody.
Or anybody. How many people in our lives that were genuine that we let get away because we wasn't there mentally, we wasn't mature enough yet. We were still out here trying to do dumb shit. And then we get older, we reflect, we like, damn, yo. They was really like, they saw the potential in that I didn't.
I probably say my whole like really thinking about it. I know bro can't say nothing. But like,
what you mean? I don't know what you mean.
I probably think I live like one female, probably like one that really could have changed my life, like, for real. I probably let one of them get away. I ain't gonna lose. I ain't gonna lie.
For me, I was actually gonna say none. I either
Stop it.
I either
Nigga, we've had this conversation.
I either
before.
messed it up,
Okay.
No,
accountability.
the
conversation.
conversation that we was talking about wasn't how many genuine females that I feel like I just let go. No, the conversation we were saying was out of the females that.
No,
that
he
was
said, my fault. Hold on, real quick before you go any further.
Yeah.
He said not messed up. He said not mentally mature yet for it. So that goes in everything. Like, and I'm gonna say this: when we had that conversation,
I'm still gonna
the
say
answer wasn't none.
I'm still going to say none.
All right.
Because it's not that I felt like those females were genuine. It's just at that time I was just really attracted to those females. That don't mean that I felt like I just genuinely just let them go. Now as far as mentally mature, was I doing some reckless things? For sure. But that does not mean that I feel like
So you don't think your lack of maturity or lack of crazy actions that you partook in let any genuine people in your life get away. So you don't think no genuine person stop fucking with you because your lack of like caring about your shit?
That's
the question he asked.
I had to think on it.
That's the question he asked.
I had to think on it, but I mean, have I made some really reckless decisions? For sure.
And people stop and genuine people stop fucking with you because you made reckless decisions.
I don't know if they genuine or not. Because if you genuine, why would you stop fucking with me?
But yo, was still what, nigga? Your decisions can't be just fucking reckless. Like what?
Yeah, I ain't gonna I'm gonna start fucking with. I'm like, bro.
What?
Cause think about it, they gonna drag you into that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, fuck, bro.
Bro, if you think if you was reckless, maybe this close, I thought, oh hell no, this is crazy.
I had to mature.
Bro, how you think I felt? How you think I think about it back in the day? How you think I felt when we was always hanging out and I always had to beat nigga up and you was already part of that shit? Like me thinking in my head now, like bro, I know I want to punch this nigga in his shit, but I know bro don't want to be a part of that. I'm not gonna do that.
It influenced you to do like, I don't know, man.
You feel me? I mean, I was probably like
I'm
that.
speaking from personal experience. Like, I definitely done let like at least 3, bro. Like, cause I know I was doing reckless shit, and I look back on it, and I was just like, yo, like they was trying to show me something different, man. Like,
see, but I don't look at
I don't
look at that like pride, ego,
bro.
Not the willingness to listen to someone. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where it's like the reason that I was saying none, because I'm thinking like, okay, well, I mean, I just fucked that up. I ain't necessarily let it go. You know what I mean?
But that's maturity. That's immaturity. That's what he said. That's mentally immature. Like you're mentally immature.
Well, shoot, I mean, if that's the case, that's just too many to count. I really have to think on it.
All right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I know the ladies got some stories.
What about
I know they got some stories.
I don't know. I would say probably about 2.
Interesting.
Just 2.
She wanted to add me to the list. She just lost me.
So what was happening at that time? You choose either one or whatever.
I don't know. I would say both of them probably just immature at the time.
Yeah.
Couldn't, I couldn't realize what I had. Things like that.
Now, when you think back on it, like, what's your thoughts about it?
It's like I understood the situation.
Yeah.
Things like that.
Do you ever like, I guess, think to reach out?
Brat tracking is a lot. That takes a lot of not pride to do.
I don't feel like maybe for men, not for women.
So you think? I just been asked you. You think it's easier for women to go back to men than it is for men to go back to women?
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
And I can speak from personal experience.
For sure.
My ex-wife, for one. I'm not gonna throw no names out there, but she was unfaithful on multiple occasions, and now from my experience, where I've seen women are more into to go back to if a man was unfaithful, they are more inclined to go back. This is from what I've seen growing up.
Oh yeah, bro. If my girl cheat on me, I'm done. But if I cheat,
and you know why it's like that for us? But you see what I'm saying? And I was like, no, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying this is what I saw in my lifetime. And then when it happened to me, I was just like, I'm not gonna lie, my pride was like, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not. Nigga, my pride.
Because I'm like,
say that.
because I know that I'm the type of, I'm not doing. If I'm in a relationship, I'm in that relationship. I ain't gonna look. I ain't doing it. You know what I mean? So that's how I took it. And that's a blow because we talking marriage. We not talking about dating, bro. We talking about like, nigga, I do. You know what I mean? Through thick and thin. So it's like, I took that. I was like, yeah, nah. And don't get me wrong. I tried. We did counseling. We did all this, but I was like,
Nah,
it'll never be the same after
the
that.
counselor
Bro.
can't come in there and Mewtwo me and be like,
Because I feel like once you break that trust,
It
that's
didn't
it.
happen.
It'll never be the same again. Once you break that trust, if it's really like that, it'll never be the same. No matter how hard you try.
oh man, that's crazy. Because now my next question is, because you like build a relationship with somebody who cheated on you before.
It takes.
I wasn't
It'll
going
take
to
a-
necessarily
Ooh,
ask that question. What I was going to say is like, because you had mentioned marriage, right? So what does the vows even
Damn,
mean? Like what is the thick and thin? What is through, you know what I'm saying? What is it? Life or death or whatever? I don't know. I ain't been in a wedding, so I don't know. I can't remember everything that you're saying. So it's like, what is through thick and thin?
It
If you're
depends
going
on
to
your
go through no
interpretation of
problems.
it. My
What problems you
definition-
going
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Only financials?
No, we talking about like physically.
What you mean physically?
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how mad was you?
Bro, it
Bro,
was.
tell the truth.
No, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It wasn't anger, bro. It was hurt, bro. Like
So you wasn't like that.
Disappointment.
it was disappointing. Cause I'm like,
That disappointment made me mad.
no, don't get me wrong. Anger was with that, but my highest level, like my highest emotion in that time was hurt, bro. Cause it's just like, you know, that was supposed to be my personality. Like I come home, I be like, look, babe, I gotta talk about this shit. That was the one person I felt like I can be like, you vulnerable with. Cause you know, men, we don't like being vulnerable, especially with our women. Cause we be like, man, but that was one person I was like, I can be like, I feel like I can be vulnerable and not get no judgment from her. She not look at me as less of a man.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was hurt, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was hurt more than it was anger. For me personally. And I have anger issues. But during that time, I was like, damn, dog, like, it's like somebody just shot me in the heart, bro. It's like, damn, I never felt this kind of hurt before.
See, y'all be wondering why. Just him describing that shit. Like,
Bro, that
ugh.
shit. But the thing is,
Now,
now, I can't say what helped me heal though, really, dog. I had to realize that I had some childhood shit that I had to deal with, fear of abandonment, that I had pushed down, so I started going to therapy. That's why now I can love freely, because everybody wasn't her, and like every woman that I met after that wasn't her. You know, obviously I still have my cautions, but I was like, am I gonna really go on living my life because I went through something traumatic? Am I gonna let that dictate who I'm gonna be for the rest of my life?
Is it not always in the back of your head though?
I have to question myself, like, bro, come on, man. Like, cause like, it is. I'm not gonna lie, it is.
It's a trigger.
It's a trigger, yeah. My therapist was saying when you feeling that, try to pull yourself back.
What does that even mean?
Like no, like
Basically, take yourself outside of
take
the
yourself
situation, look
outside
at the
of the
overall
situation.
picture,
Exactly.
and just really analyze:
Mm,
is this really what's going on, or is this my
Is
my
me
traumatic,
overthinking?
my past traumas,
exactly.
basically controlling my mind state or controlling my thoughts right now?
Yeah. Cause honestly, I done met some dudes that like, man, I ain't gonna never trust another female again. Like, bro, that's childish. I tell them straight up, that's childish.
Yeah.
Cause you're not allowing yourself to grow. I mean, you gonna stay in that one place in your life for the rest of your life? I like, bro, really think about what you're saying right now. Cause you gonna meet a chick that's been better than everything you had, but you're not going to free yourself from that bond that bondage that you had when you was, let's say you got hurt at 16. Bro, you 35, bro. Like, you mean to tell me you ain't growing that 20-something years?
I mean, that's a crazy.
That's a huge ass gap.
But hey, it happens though.
God damn.
You know, bro, I know you know how many 40, 50-year-olds be like, still ain't. I'm just like, nigga, you got hurt when you was a teenager. What the fuck? You ain't growing 30 years? Like, bro, that's what? You just aged, but you never grew.
Nah, I mean, I feel what you're saying. I feel it.
It's hard to understand if you ain't never experienced it, dog.
Man, I ain't trying to experience that. I ain't trying to experience that, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, do my personal experience, bro. This is like no cap, bro. I tried, bro. God, I tried, bro. I tried. Bro, I'm telling you, I feel like I lost, like, real, like, points of, like, where I felt like I wasn't me, bro. And when that fucking line snapped, bro, it snapped. And it just, like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like with everything in my power, bro, I be trying to like put it back together, but I just feel like it's a constant band-aid, bro. And like I you know, if the waters, you know what I'm saying, if they flow hard enough, they just rip that shit right off, and I start remembering all that shit. I just be like, bro, I can't go through that shit again, because like you said, like as men, it's more detrimental to like us, whether it's financial, whether it's mental stability. Like it takes me longer. It would take me longer to like put myself back together rather than if my wife crossed me, rather than if bro crossed me. You see what I'm saying? Because of what you said, like with vulnerability, it's only so much vulnerability even your bro's gonna get. You feel me? If you get a wife, she gets really all of it.
She gets to see that real side of you.
Yeah,
that kid. You remember the kid that was like,
don't
that
cry in
wasn't
front of their homeboys. Like I've known niggas to cry in front of their wives. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like
that's a different level, bro.
That's like you feel
That's
me?
a
So like
different level,
if that shit was, bro, I don't know.
That's why I say that's different levels of love, man.
Task, bro. Like it's a tough task.
You see how we came back? You see how we really back in? That's why I say different levels of love, man.
even if you was dating though, like that shit would be hard, bro. Cause like,
but that's the thing though. You like me, I could cry in front of my girl and not feel less of a man because I'm human. I'm a man, but I'm human, bro. Like I have emotions. I don't get them shits out the right way. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna laugh.
I might cry in front of my wife. I don't know about my girl.
But what's she gonna say? I don't care what she think about me crying. I'm human, bro. I had to get to this point mentally though. Like,
yeah, I ain't there.
No, it's cool.
Now, when you say you can't do that with your girl, you can do it with your wife. Your girl got to get to be a wife. So, like, are you saying I guess like when she has the potential to be your wife, or you're saying you ain't gonna let her see you crying until y'all done jump the broom?
I'm talking
you at the wedding.
You feel me?
Oh my God.
As soon as he put the ring on that one, he go, be the ring. I'm talking about ugly crying.
Soon as she say I do, ability unlocked. She's unlocked new abilities.
He a whole different character now. Hey man, you know I've been holding this thing for a minute now. Like,
I ain't gonna hold you, boy.
Hey man,
Well, that was fine, bro. This happened, bro. I'll tell you.
Like, bro, why I ain't never seen you?
Nah, bro, it's on
You
you.
got a heart in there though.
I ain't made it no fun.
Ooh, I like this one. How would you teach your kids about relationships? Ooh, like two of them things. A boy and a girl.
I don't even want to think about that. Cause I'm terrible.
How many?
Just one.
This one.
Ooh.
I don't even know.
Boy or girl?
Boy.
Boy. How old is he?
Ooh.
About 4 weeks.
Okay.
Oh, fresh. Ooh.
I'm staying away from that, bro. My daughter, first of all, my daughter not dating until she like 39, so I don't even care.
Not 39, Lord. Help her.
I could say this question. I would. So I have a 10-year-old daughter, which is my oldest. So I would tell her, I want you to be your own woman. One.
Can you read the question again?
I'm gonna read it again. It says, how will you teach your kids about relationships? Well, I would want them to first, before they even get into relationships, I would want them to be, one, mentally stable, mentally aware of themselves, financially stable, so they won't have to rely on the next person too much. But I would teach them it's about being, it's 100 and 100. It's no 50-50. It's 100 and 100. Some days it's gonna be 80-20. Some days it's gonna be 60-40.
I ain't hear 50-50 yet. What about them days?
And there's gonna be days like that, but initially going into a relationship, y'all gotta meet head first. Ain't no, I'm gonna chase this person, I'm gonna chase that person.
I'm saying
y'all gotta come at each other.
You said 80-20, 60-40. Who giving 80-20? Who giving 60-40?
It just depends. Like, you know what I'm saying? There are some days where, you know, let's say some days my girl ain't feeling like she giving 20%. the 80% I have, I'm gonna lift her up. That way we still at 100. There are some days I'm coming in at like, man, fuck. Yeah, I'm drained, but she gonna do the same for me. You gotta be mentally on that same playing field. Cause as grown-ups, you know what I'm saying, we get tired, bro. Physically, mentally, emotionally, we get tired.
I ain't mentally aware enough to give dating advice to my 4-year-old daughter.
No, but obviously when this is something. Well, I got a 10-year-old.
No, I'm saying like what I'm saying is like,
So
bro,
how would you teach your son different from your daughter?
Yeah.
I like honestly, bro, like I'm not finna sit here and lie, like people like even like not to like disrespect your point, bro,
No, go ahead.
because I like what you said, but there will be some like difference in my house.
Yeah.
Like my daughter cannot be treated the same as my son. Like it, hate it, whatever. It just cannot be the same because the consequences aren't the same. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not the same. So why would I allow you to do something when I know your outcome is worse than what he's going to do? You know what I'm saying? Like if I let him go out and he runs out with his guys and he has sex or whatever, he doesn't, and he wears protection or whatever, that's him. He's the boy. You see what I'm saying? Like if I let my daughter go out and she run around and she has sex and he doesn't wear the protection, she reaps consequences because she's the girl. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's not the same.
But it still brings the question because although she doesn't have a penis, she can carry condoms.
Right, it do, but
she doesn't have to allow a guy to have sex with her.
You can teach them the same exact thing, but understand, son, your consequences is this. Baby girl, your consequences is this. But as far as the initial teaching them the same thing, but understand, hey, baby girl, your consequences is different than your brother's. Your brother, he can't go out here and do these things. You can get away with these things. It's not fair.
Bro,
but in this house, it will be fair.
It's like, and that's what I'm saying. I tell bro this all the time. Like, bro, be real about the situation. Don't try to create equal grounding, but it's not equal. That's what I'm saying. Like you said, it's sometimes gonna be 60-40, it's gonna be 80-20. Like, nigga, and I hate to say it, but like my son might have 60, my daughter might have 40. It's just the way it's gonna work. And it's just gonna have to be something she's just gonna have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? I love her to death. She would totally have her freedom, totally be able to do what she wanna do to an extent. I'm you know what I'm saying? I plan on having her so where she don't have to ask nobody nothing else. But at the end of the day, like she said, I can teach her things, but I can't, you know what I'm saying? Like even to a certain extent, I can't really relate. Like I'm her father, like I'm the protector. You know what I'm saying? Like her mom is the one she really gotta, relate to. But it just so happens that girls relate better to their dads and boys relate better to their moms. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
But like, it wouldn't be fair to make it seem like it's equal when it's not equal. It's just like the same as like, oh, if my son have a female over, he can close the door, but if my daughter have a guy over, she can't close the door.
Well, in your household, make it fair.
Nobody, nigga, that's gonna be what it is. You can't close the door. You're not closing the door.
I'm saying, have them understand in this household.
Until you grow, you can't close the door.
In this household, not in the real world. In this household, it will be fair. Nobody gets to close the door. You will get treated the same.
See, now I'm conflicted. I agree that there are some clear differences when it comes to male, female, being in relationships, having sex, all that stuff. I agree that there are significant differences. I have a relationship with my dad, so it's like my dad taught me like, yeah, it ain't the same for you like it is for your brother. So it's like I get that part of it, but I'm also like thinking about the child that would be in the relationship or have the guest over. Yeah, in my house, ain't nobody closing no damn doors.
It don't matter, boy, girl.
And you'll be lucky if you're in the room, period, because
yeah.
I'm thinking.
I'm trying to break the cycle.
We gonna be in common area.
Yeah. I'm trying to break the cycle.
In common areas.
Like my dad told me this thing, and this shit wasn't right as I got an adult. I'm like, this shit don't make sense. Now that I have kids, I'm looking at it differently now. You know what I mean? Because now I can look at it. I can look at my son and be like, that was me. I can look at my daughter and be like, that's somebody else's daughter. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I want them to know this is the basics. Out of the real world, it's not going to be fair. It's not. I got biracial kids. I tell both of them, I'm like, look, they're not going to see y'all white side. I literally talk to my kids like this. They're not going to see y'all white side. It's
I
about
agree,
something.
though.
They already experienced that.
They got curly hair, they black.
I told my son had, hitting issues. I had to sit down. I ain't hit him, no. I ain't hit him, no. I was like, I got to his level, though. When he got to understand, I was like, look, son, believe it or not, the way you look, your consequences is not the same as your friends that are pale. If you grow up thinking hitting is okay, it's not gonna be, your consequence is gonna be severe. When you're talking to kids, you gotta get to their level, man.
Yeah.
We're always this. You can't do that. You gotta get to their level. So
I just don't know how I'm gonna be able to relate to somebody that I'm gonna be jealous of, okay? Yeah, you walking around your hot shit, you're 18, you're popping your little toot and you're doing this and you're listening to your little gangster music and all that. Hey, I'm gonna relate to you and I'll be 45, because I'm gonna feel like, back in my day, I was popping hot shit. Alright?
So let me start. I'm gonna start off by saying I don't have no kids. But as far as you saying like, oh yeah, it's gonna be fair in the household, I'm gonna tell you right now, my mom ain't raised me like that. My mom told me life ain't fair, and she raised me just like that. Not fair. There was no equal whatsoever. She's still like that to this day. Whatever she do for my sisters, she don't do that for me. I mean, so it's just like, for me, it's kind of like, I guess you say it's like unequally yoked, because it's like, now
that don't make it right.
Yeah, now
as
as a grown man, I also do therapy and stuff like that. So I speak to whatever. But it's like, so now maturing.
A lot of people doing therapy.
You know what I'm saying? Maturing.
It's worth it.
You'd be surprised.
So maturing, going day to day, I realized that, okay, like, just because that's how I was taught, I realized that that's not right. But at the same time, that was my environment. That's what I learned. That's what I grew up. That's what I grew up. You know what I mean? So that's normal every day. So it's one of those things where it's like, if I was to have a child right now, can I say for a definite that it's going to be fair treatment? If I was to have, like, basically, well, technically I would have 2 kids, but so if I was to have kids, is it going to be fair treatment? I'm going to tell you no. Like, between men, like, if it was a male and a female, it's not going to be equal. Just because it's like, from what I know. Because I'm going to tell you, it's not equal whatsoever.
I'm gonna tell you, it was not equal.
It was not
We all talking about our
not even
experiences.
close.
I'm not talking about my experiences. I'm talking about my experiences with his experiences. They were not equal.
It's not.
But like I said, doesn't make it right, because our parents was learning too.
I don't think.
How you know? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
I don't think like that'd be fair to say, bro. Like, bro,
Our parents was learning too.
man, I'm not trying to hear that.
Our
Like,
parents was learning.
man, I
Put no
bro,
parenting.
bro,
That's not fair.
I feel it and I get it, but at some point in time, you gotta like have a foot in the door about what you doing. Like,
But you can't put an age limit on
I don't think you could put a age limit on learning, but everything that they do, everything that happened, I just don't want to hear like, oh, my parents were learning. Bro, there is a right and a wrong. There is a right and a wrong. Like, regardless of they were still learning or not, there is a right and there is a wrong.
I see both sides of it. I most definitely agree with, like, there's a right and a wrong. And it's like, I also see your side as well, because, like, my mom had me at 14. And I think to myself, like, how much did I know at 14? I ain't know goddamn shit. So it's just like,
That's trial and error, though.
That's different. That's like saying you been at 14 and you don't know a goddamn thing, and you being 28 and you still don't know a goddamn thing.
well, you gotta think about it though. If my mom had me at 14, by the time she was 28, I was grown.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you literally grow together.
Nigga, I mean, that's in that scenario, but I'm saying, like,
I can only go off my scenario.
but I'm saying, like, even in that scenario, bro, like, you wasn't grown, but what did you really know?
I was 15.
But
Paying
what-
my own bills.
At 28, Your mom was 20, you was 15.
Yes, she had me at 14.
Nah, that might be true. I don't know. I ain't really. But I'm saying, like, paying your own bills does not make you, like, I just don't understand how you saying you have the same maturity level that you got when you was 15, bro. That doesn't make any sense. Just because you feel like you was mature.
I'm saying
at
that I
15.
don't.
That's my point. Like, that is the point I was
That's
making.
the point he's making.
Yeah.
Man,
that they grow.
Right.
My
Okay.
mom had me at 14.
No, we're not gonna do this again. We're not gonna do this again.
This all me.
No, bro, we're not gonna do this again, bro. I clearly just said that, like, bro, if he's saying, like, I said that I don't want to, that shouldn't keep being an excuse. Like, when does the right or wrong set in? Like, how many years do you put under your belt before it's not parents is learning? Like, how long before, like...
I don't know, that's a good ass question.
No, it's not. See, that's what I'm saying. It's not a good
But so what are
Because if
you
you have-
trying to say though? Are you trying to say that, like,
At what
it
point
needs
should a
to be
parent
up
know
to the
their parent?
kids to know?
No,
right
I'm saying,
or
all right,
wrong?
so I'm saying like this. I'm saying this. I'm a parent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I was to treat my kids, like how I was growing up, and I was to say, oh yeah, I'm just still learning. That how cool, like, and every year I'm treating them just how I was growing up, but I'm just still learning.
But
I'm just still learning.
at
What
what
age
point-
did you
but at
become
what
a parent,
point did you
No, but
realize-
I'm saying, what age? Like, when does it not become okay to just say that? Like, oh yeah, I'm just still learning.
It does not become okay to say that when you realize that you know for a fact that the way that you were raised was not the right way.
Yeah.
At that point, now you are just raising the,
But
the
you
child
missing
in
the
ignorance.
point. I'm saying I'm raising them just like I'm raising them, just like I was raised.
But
And I'm
you
saying,
understand that that's not right.
but
You
I'm
understand that
saying,
wasn't
but
right.
I'm saying, I'm just learning. I'm just learning. How can y'all say that it's ignorant? Because quote unquote, I know what I knew. I normalized what I knew.
Yeah.
So I'm teaching them what I knew. When is it okay not to just say, oh, I'm just still learning?
Like using it as an excuse.
Yeah, when is it okay for when is it okay for right or wrong to kick in? Like, how old do you get before right or wrong is a thing?
I don't know when the time limit would be, but it's one of those things where it's just like, okay, yeah, you teaching them what you learned, right, or what you know, but eventually they have to learn like the real world.
Exactly.
Just because you normalize what was real for you at that moment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 'Cause
But
now-
even still normalize. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Still normalizing something doesn't necessarily
It don't make it right.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because living with my mom, I normalized hella shit that I didn't realize wasn't right or normal until I moved in with my dad, and it was completely different change.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, you can normalize something and think that that's okay and that's right and whatever, but until you actually know that there's an alternative and that it wasn't right or whatever, you have another perspective to look at, there really is no age on that. There's no age. It's all based on experience.
The greatest human act is adaptability. We adapt to our environment. Right or wrong, we're going to adapt. Why? Because we have to survive. But once we get out of that environment and we go to something better, we're like, wait a minute. This is different. This is not what I'm used to. This not normal for me. You know what I mean?
So I'm still learning. It's just you just can use it. You just can keep.
It's not a
I don't
cop
think
out.
it should be used.
It's
I
not
don't
a
think
cop
it
out.
should be used as a
cop.
No, it's not. I'm saying. Oh no, I'm not saying that's no excuse to be shitty. No, what I'm saying is, it's providing you that level of understanding that it's okay to grow. Like me being in the game,
Because
right?
you ain't learning if you continually doing it.
If you continually following the same shitty behavior, you're not learning. That's like
There would have to be a counter. There would have to be something to counter it. There would have to be a
I'm just
different
in class.
experience.
I'm just sitting there.
It's like me being a former game member, right? I wouldn't go out there and be like, hey bro, you gotta go join the game. You see what I mean? I'm trying to break that cycle. I'm trying to break that because I know it wasn't good.
Hey, my nigga, read.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna go out there and preach it. Hey, bro, you should, hey, come over here,
Go ahead
man.
and do what I did.
You know what I mean? That's what I tell my kids. I'm like, look, this is what daddy did. Don't do this. Don't do what daddy did. Cause you guys don't have to.
Yeah.
I don't want my kids to get it out the mud. People love saying that. Nigga, that's no. Break that concept. I do not want my kids to have to get it out the mouth.
I want them to take it right on out of the refrigerator, take it on the floor, of it, put it in the microwave.
Daddy, I want this car. All right, bitch. All right, man. Let's go. Let's go look at
They
it.
say, I ain't been.
I'm like, yeah.
you talking about that?
I mean, like, all right, baby. Instead of what were we told when we were trying to get our first car?
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. Let's get a car. Let's get it. Let's go.
I'm not gonna be like, oh, when my parents told me, hey, you gotta work for it. Hell no. If I got the power and I got the resources, baby, let's go get the car.
Now hold on. Slow your roll.
No, I meant like as far as like having the ability to. Obviously, I want them to understand
Now,
that.
how you gonna teach them the value of $1?
Hell, I don't even know the value of $1
I'll
nowadays.
tell you what.
Damn.
Let's be real now. What's the
Be
value,
real.
a value of $1 back then? It go a long way. Back then to now.
Bro, I watch a value.
Chips was what was it? 50 cents back then.
I watch-
That's what that shit is now.
I watch a value of $1 disappear every time you put gas in your gas.
That's what I'm saying. I don't even know the value of $1. I don't even know.
That bitch disappear every time.
I can teach.
I thought you took gas in condom on.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause hey, back then that gas was like $1. What I got to?
Hey, look, you stop to the little gas station, you give your horse some hay, you go grab you a bucket of water, and then you back on the road.
For a month.
For a month.
You don't stop.
Bro, I'm telling you,
And now
hey.
you fill up your tank, you get home, you have the tank.
Yeah, gas. Well, I'm saying
It's just crazy,
that's a whole
bro.
nother topic, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
Oh, go ahead. Finish the bad boy off.
Yeah, last one, my boy.
See what we get. How is it disrespectful to ask for a DNA test?
I would love to hear this
So obviously,
because
So-
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
I want to hear why it would be disrespectful.
So how is it disrespectful to, I guess, ask for assurance?
Murray.
Or
Yeah, question.
so
I feel like it's not disrespectful if you are unsure. Just let me know you want to take a DNA test.
now how would you feel afterwards though?
Oh, I feel mad about it because as a woman, I feel like if you don't know, then that's on you, and you just need to confront that and be real about it.
I don't know, no women don't do that.
Well,
No, that's why Maury makes a lot of money.
that's how some women are.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, I mean, they be on the 6th episode. They're like, this is Bonquisha, 7th time on here. I'm 100% sure Andre is. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
You've been on here 7
Come
times,
on,
women,
man.
you don't know.
You said that the last.
You
Yeah,
said it the last.
couple times.
What you think?
And so I don't know. I don't think it's disrespectful for us to ask, but I don't know. In my personal opinion, it was not taken very well.
I don't feel like it's disrespectful for someone to ask, but I can understand how a loyal woman could feel disrespected because it causes you. It's like, what other reason would there be besides you thinking that I cheated on you? So it's like I can see how someone would think that, but I don't necessarily think that someone asking for one is disrespectful. But I can understand somebody feeling disrespected, like for me, because I do consider myself to be, if I love you, I'm not going to be disloyal, like I'm going to be loyal to you. So I feel like I would feel disrespected in a sense. I would understand, but I would feel disrespected in a sense, like you think I cheated on you? Like, that's how it would be looked at as
And if their
disrespect.
answer-
Or someone that is loyal. Just that last part. Go ahead.
So if their answer was yes, how would you feel? Like, if y'all got to the conversation and you like, or do you think I cheated on you? And they just say yes. Like, how would you proceed then? Would you just get a DNA test and be done with them?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like, you think I cheated on you? I don't know what I did. It was never addressed until the baby is born. It's like, oh, I want a test. So yeah, it's like,
We do not need everybody to take this opinion. Okay?
oh well.
So,
Oh well.
so obviously, I got to come in with an analogy. Okay.
Oh shit.
That's like That's like your job firing you after you go to them and ask for a pay stub. You got paid. You know you got paid, right? You check your account. So why the fuck you asking me for a pay stub? So I tell you what, I'm gonna give you the pay stub and I'm gonna fire you. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go.
What if you go in and pick up your check though, bro? See, that's different. Cause I go pick up my check, and you know that.
And when them taxes come, still what you need. You need some type of assurances with every single thing that you do.
I'm not saying you don't.
When you go to the gas station and you put gas in your car, don't you got a fucking needle in the car to show you how much gas in there?
Where you gonna need it?
Exactly. What if the needle don't work?
Mm.
I don't know how much gas in here. I don't know if I got gas in here at all. So now I'm about to run out of gas.
But then, did you know if you pulled out though?
Time. Well, first off, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't even know why I was about to answer that. Like I'm known for the time.
I'm still stuck on the analogy. I'm like, what is he talking
But
about?
cause he said.
I'm
like,
saying the DNA test. You go to ask for
Yeah.
the DNA test to get to the insurance.
Right.
Okay. She was saying you can ask for the DNA test, then we done.
Right.
That's the equivalent of you
No.
asking your job.
I'm not saying that we done based off that, but him saying if the answer is yes, I think you cheated on me, then you don't trust me.
Okay.
So we don't need to be together.
And what if
But
the job?
you're not
What if the job asks you? You don't think I'm paying you all your money?
We ain't talking about a job. We talking about having a child.
You don't think I'm paying you all your money?
Man, hell no, nigga.
I'll tell you what,
Hell no.
because
I'm in your office. You ain't paying me my money.
I'll tell you what.
I put in this amount of hours and I make this amount.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna give you your pay stub.
That shit don't add up.
Give you your pay stub.
It don't add up every pay period.
I'm gonna show you I'm paying you. I'm gonna let you
I
go.
work the same amount of hours every single month.
Bro, I'm telling you, you should already know, bro. I count my hours every day. I'm like, bro, they missed the hours.
No, for sure. I'm trusting. I mean, I'm on that same truth range. So
I
I'm
feel
counting
like-
hours. You know
I
what
feel
I'm
like with some women, that's attack on their pride and ego when a man asks them that. I
But
feel
then,
like that's
what about all those situations where the man didn't ask for the DNA test and they find out years and years and years later that this child, not my child?
That's what I'm saying.
Now
I don't
what?
think that it's wrong. I don't think that it's
I
wrong.
don't
And
think I don't think it's
my only thing is to ace. What if the guy says yes? Then you don't trust me, and we don't need to be.
But
together.
all right. So you saying you would eat? So you saying even if he asked and didn't say yes, he could just be like, all right, I want you to take a DNA test. You would take it without even like you. So you would still ask.
I get that. If you saw this baby come out of me, you know it's mine. You don't know that it's yours.
I don't
So
know.
like I do understand
don't know.
how to communicate, and I'm not saying anything about your situation. I'm saying
Nah, communication was terrible. It was definitely
but
terrible.
so communication is very key. So like if I'm telling somebody that I'm pregnant and they're just like, okay, like whatever, and then they come up and they say like, I was thinking about it, like I think that we should have a test. Like yes, of course. Then it's like you were thinking about it. What were you thinking about? Like I want to know. I'm curious too. So it's like I would want to know.
How pregnant are you?
How far along? You know,
You said you that week? Hold on.
we start going down this rabbit hole.
Hold on.
Damn, I know I was over there.
I don't even think I was here.
I mean,
Oh my God.
I know I had to work there.
Yeah.
man, they know.
I know I pulled a double.
I don't think that it's disrespectful for a guy to ask, but I said I could understand a woman taking it as disrespect, as
Depending
if
on the type of woman she is.
yeah. Well, I don't know.
I'm about to say, I think every woman gonna take a disrespectful. All right, so let me ask you this question: when you told your now knowing BD you was pregnant, how was the reaction? Like, whoa, like how did it go? If you don't mind me asking, like,
He didn't believe it.
see,
No, why?
He didn't believe you were pregnant, or he didn't believe it was
He
his
didn't.
child.
At first, he didn't believe it. Then he was saying that, oh, it wasn't his.
Okay.
Now what make you think like why he would think that?
On and off.
I feel like that's more understandable.
That
though.
makes sense. That makes
That's
sense.
more
That makes sense. That
understandable,
makes sense. Yeah. But if we're talking about exclusively, we at each other. then that's different.
if it's exclusive, why you gonna ask that?
No,
It's not.
But guys do.
It's not too exclusive.
But guys do.
It must be an
But so-
invitational party, okay?
But so in your example, you were saying y'all are together. I just feel like I should get a DNA test just because I need to know that
Me personally, I feel like the shit should be mandatory. It shouldn't even be like
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
like
the question
I
is
like
a question, but I feel like just to put everybody on equal ground, equal mentality, mindset, because like you said, the woman know for a fact it is hers. I mean,
Like,
her
that's 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
This is my motherfucking baby, and they gonna tell you that to the day they die. My son, my daughter. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie though.
Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Period. Come on now.
Period.
I say 85% of the time women know who the dad is.
They just don't want to say.
They just don't want to say it.
85% is, I think it's just like, I just think it's too high. I just think that's too high. That's too high. Yeah, I just think that's
You
too
think
high.
it's
Bro, women know, bro.
If 85%, I'm gonna tell you right now, if 85% of women knew who their daddy was, or who the baby daddy was, paternity wouldn't be paternity. Okay? It wouldn't be no reason for paternity.
No, but that doesn't make a woman honest. Knowing who it is and putting it on somebody
She
else,
might,
that doesn't make
because
people
she messing
honest.
with multiple dudes. She hoping it's the
She
rich
can
one.
know.
Nigga, she don't know.
She hoping
She
it's the
can
rich
know
How
and
she
still
supposed
say
to-
that it's
how
somebody else.
How she gonna know if she take alright, so if it's 4 niggas, bro. If it's 4 niggas and niggas don't want to say that, I'm gonna use a scenario with all 3 of us because we're sitting here right now. And I'm gonna use a fictitious name of a person that's not in this room now because this is the only way it's gonna be believed. For sake of conversation, say the girl name is Angela. If Angela messing with all 3 of us,
That's funny. I was thinking of the name Amber. But
For real?
Sorry.
I can't say Amber.
Okay.
Anywho, back to our regular
So,
schedule.
Angela.
Lord.
And you feel me, like we messing with Angela, bro. But I know, you feel me, I know how I am. So I know, I know what I'm doing. He know how he rocking. He know how he rocking. And then she pop up her head. But we all doing, you know what I'm saying? We all straight. Like we all straight.
What you mean by straight?
Like we all doing good for ourselves. You feel me?
Okay.
So like there's no loser here. So now it becomes like, who can I deal with the most? Like who can I be around the most? It's they baby. You feel what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. Some women do that, but that doesn't make them honest, and that doesn't mean. Well, I see what you're saying as far as it being more than.
It is. She probably would say it. The baby would know who he is. He love kids.
I'm just naturally good with kids. I'm just
The
naturally
baby come out.
Kids love it. Kids love it. Kids love
I just feel like women know because women are more in tune with their bodies. Genuinely.
So you don't think men are genuinely in tune with their bodies? We have a crazy conversation. What?
Bro, you know how many.
Bro, you know how, stop it right now. You know how much coordination it takes to do the things that we do? And you talking about we not in tune with our
Bro, I've
bodies?
been in the army, bro.
Nigga,
No.
No,
Niggas don't even know how to wipe their ass.
but
bro.
nigga, don't give me, I don't want to say that. Okay, I'm going to just say that is.
There's some dirty females out here too. Like,
No, I know, but I'm saying,
Alright.
we talking about like generally speaking, bro. Dudes don't even know how to manscape, bro. Don't even know how to wipe their like ass clean.
So, alright, but that doesn't, I just don't think, I think we more in tune, what's going on with us, though.
You really
Just-
believe that?
I do, just because you knew nasty, niggas who come, you know what I'm saying, white they crack. I don't.
Women know they got a STI like that. A BV
Because
like that.
it's usually a feeling that they get, it's usually a feeling, or because y'all got the what y'all call it, the bio freeze when it be off and shit. No, it's not the bio freeze. It's what?
biofreeze.
It's like the pH balance.
Okay.
Okay.
Got you.
The
we got,
pH
you know we got one too, right?
We got one too.
Yeah, we got everybody got pH.
All right, that question. Yeah, we got a pH.
Everybody got pH balance.
Everybody got pH.
Yeah. Everybody got pH balance.
Everybody got pH.
Yeah.
You just discredit your whole argument.
Yep. Not only women got biofreeze.
He knew. He just
We the only ones tripping.
He just threw that argument all out of me. See what I mean?
You know, so.
Anyway, all right. Anyways.
All right. Well, that was it. That was the last
Yeah.
question.
But regardless, I feel like it should be mandatory. It should be mandatory.
I agree. I wouldn't have been mad at it. You know.
Speaking of mandatory, it's ridiculous that they are charging $400 to $600 to circumcise males now. It's ridiculous.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro.
Bro, what?
Yep.
So if
That's not free no more.
If the pregnancy thing is mandatory, what is child support? Because and now if you mandatorily making niggas take birth certificates, listen, hear me out.
Yeah.
If you mandatorily making niggas take like paternity tests, it's gonna be a lot more niggas on child support. Like you think I'm broke now? But just imagine if I was paying child support.
It's gonna be a lot.
At least they gotta come find me.
So I won't even say it's gonna be. I mean, hey, gotta do the race. Gotta do the race.
Come here, take care.
Hey, look.
I would say free take care. Nah, I ain't gonna say that though.
But look,
He actually did.
that's all I'm saying. I won't even say that there would be more guys on child support. I feel like it'll equal out because there are males paying child support for a kid that ain't theirs.
That is true. Yeah.
But it's not
And even
really
when they
like a
get
lot
the
of them.
DNA test, they still paying child
You
support.
make them pay.
Because you can't sign a birth certificate. Like you gotta know you can't sign a birth
If you
certificate.
sign the birth certificate, then legally you are the father.
you taking responsibility for the
Yeah.
child. You gotta know not to sign the birth certificate. You gotta know that. But I'm saying, like, think about it, bro. Think about it. If I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have my kids and they be like, I bet you gotta take you know what I'm saying, DNA test. And I'm like, all right, bet. So I take DNA test, boom, boom, and I'm like, all right, bet. And then one day, we in the kitchen, you feel me? And you know, boom, shaka, boom, boom, and then we arguing. And then she like, you know what? Now I'm gonna put you on child support. And I'm like, damn.
And I'm gonna respond to her. I'll see you in court.
But I'm still gonna pay child support.
Nah, you gonna take me to court.
No, you're still gonna pay child
You gonna
support.
take me to court.
You gonna pay child support.
You beat me in court. Hey,
I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna do. This is how I know, like, bro, you get a child support payment before you even go to court. And then you go to court to regulate it. But they gonna give you a payment before you even get there. Like when they say in the meantime, before you even before we even get into the court case, this is what you're gonna be paying you know what I'm saying, your BM or whatever the case it may be. This is what you're gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? And that all started, and I'm not disowning it. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be regulated or mandatory, because there's a lot of fuck niggas out here. But all I'm saying is that all got started because y'all fuck niggas making me take a birth certificate out the fucking hospital.
I say I tell dudes, look, I got look, man, put yourself on it. That way, it regulates. This is what happened with 50 Cent. He was paying a lot more than $6,500 a month until he went and got his shit regulated. So I'm like, look, if you first of all, let's get on the fact. I be telling it, bro, do not nut in the chick that you know.
They changed, bro. I don't want to hear that. I don't know.
I'm speaking from
They
experience.
changed, bro.
That's why I
They
said,
changed, bro.
stop thinking with that head.
No, bro,
Use
they
your brain,
changed. You got 2 kids. You should know better than anybody. They changed, bro. They
That's
changed.
what I'm saying.
They changed.
From my experience, I tell people, take that second thought that you having, take that. Don't be sitting there like, I'm just going, no. I'm telling you,
what
bro.
if that's the second thought?
Then hey, that's just on them.
Because all I'm saying is, I've known bro for a long time, and if there was 10 thoughts, there was all 10. You know, so I'm just saying.
Bro, they changed, bro.
Really, I believe
it's
because of me.
Not clarity.
I believe it's because of me that, you know what I'm saying, time was delayed a little bit, you know, because at the age that he was talking, it was crazy. So, just put that out.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but they do change, and we talked about that. I did one kid at like 19, but you know, like I met bro, and things did change a little bit. But like as far as like that thing go, bro, like I agree. Like trust me, like having all the baby mama drama problems I have, I could fucking if a high school was like, bro, give one speech, choose any speech you could give, but just like let it be remembered. I would definitely go in there and be like, look, young niggas, okay? Now I'm gonna tell you right now. Now when she walking up those stairs, it might look like the best decision you will ever make in your life. But in 5 years, when you in court,
I'm gonna tell you right now, your speech is having a lot of people going the wrong way. Because they gonna be them 40-year-old niggas. Hey, when I was in high school, boy, I heard his speech. He led and ended his speech with, "Don't love these old."
hell nah, it ain't gonna be like that. But
That's why I
I'm
say,
just
man,
saying,
I wish,
man.
I really do wish I was still a virgin, man. And I say that because I'm like so serious. And
I believe that's why I'm looking at
the
you.
reason I say that is because I would be so much more focused on my goals. That would be one thing because once I broke that threshold, that's all I could think about. Until I matured, I was like, yo, that shit's it's not hating me any. Like, what's the point of saying, oh, I had all these women? That ain't do shit for me. Let's just say that ain't help me financially. It didn't do none of that. That's why I say I wish I would be way more successful if I was still a virgin. I'm just being honest with you, being real. Cause that's one thing I'll be
Speaking
so.
of baby mama, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
If you was a virgin, I have with that. But like, I use that energy to, you know what I'm saying, to be so much more fun in life.
So I don't know, like for me, like, I don't really look at it like that because it's like
I'm saying from because most dudes, what do we do? Let's be honest. And in those years that we trying to lose our virginity, that's solely what we focus on. There's a lot more important things going on that'll aid us in our future. Losing your virginity, what does that really do for you? Be honest.
Bro, I'm gonna let you know.
At that time
all
in my life, I really didn't have that much going on.
all I was thinking about before I lost my virginity was that, bro. Like, this is it. Like, that's all I was thinking about. Like, I was like, when is it gonna be my turn, bro? I'm a homeboy, like, like, kids, like, I'm not gonna hold you. And then, like, once it happened, a lot more shit got really, like, clarified. Like, I'm like, bro, you're not supposed to fall in love with, like, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I'm saying, knowing what I know now, I was like, damn, I wish I was still a virgin. Like, but if I could still have my same mind that I have now, oh yeah.
That would
So,
be
bro,
impossible.
like,
Because you have the mind that you have now.
because
you
you're not a
wasn't
virgin. Like, that's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying it took me. It took
you not being a virgin.
No, it took me longer to mature. First of all, because like I said, after I did that, that's all I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to get to know her.
and who was
I wasn't
to
trying
know-
to get to know her.
and
I
who
think it
was
was
to
what her
say-
name was. You see what I mean?
And who-
I know. I just said that.
Who's to say-
I'm saying I would have had a child at 15.
Who's to say who's to say you lose it later and you don't lose your shit? Nobody knows.
But I'm saying if you use it later, if you were to lose it later on in life, 1 year by that, we just going by statistically, you will be further along in life and shit like that. That's how. But yeah, you obviously you'll be more established. Genuinely speaking, we're not talking about where we came from. We're saying the average person will be further along in life if they didn't have to go through that. Like, oh, I'm solely focused on this.
Bro,
But we only talk about.
I don't know
what we
how you
come
even.
from.
I don't know as a man nowadays. I would. Bro, I'm telling you, I would just, bro. I give you $100, bro, and I'm saying 100 because that's all I got. But I give you $100. I give you $100, bro. If you really could, like, bro, like if you could like go celibate for a year, bro. Like just go celebrate for a year, bro. Like celebrate for a year.
I did it for 10 months. Bro, when I tell you I was so
Not
focused
a
on
year.
other things.
That's not a year.
It's not a year.
It's not a
But I'm
year.
saying it's not me. I'm not driven by sex.
Nah.
No, I'm so serious. Like,
No,
I'm
I'm
not
saying-
driven. I'm not driven by it. Does nothing for you. It takes a lot of energy from you. I don't know about y'all, but when she released, bro, the next day I try to work out, but I'm tired.
That's crazy. I got other than
Me too.
Like, I'm drained.
jogging,
man. Yeah, hey.
I'm drained, bro. 'Cause it's our life energy, bro. It's our life energy.
I'm on top of the moon.
Well, it depends how many times you release too.
Hey.
'Cause I'm out.
I'm on top of the
That's
moon.
it. That's it for me. Fuck.
I'm
You know what I mean?
valedictorian of Himberlin University.
Hey, look, hey, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Hey.
But no, I'm saying,
I'm
me personally, I'm not
up
driven
early
by
in the
sex
morning.
because it's just like, bro, that's more important stuff
Yeah, I mean, for
in
sure.
life. You know what I mean? So I'm just like nah. If I tell my little brothers, I'm like, bro, don't be focused on chasing women, bro. Don't do that.
Nah, for sure. Don't be chasing on, you know what I'm saying? Don't be focused on chasing on women, but you know what I'm saying? Like, get you. Bro.
But it is what it is, man. That's episode 25 in the books.
25.
Yeah, like I said from the beginning, my social media is the same across all platforms. The Ungifted King, right? Their social media tags will be in the description, right? Like I said, if you can't spell, just screenshot it, write it down, do whatever you need to do. I'm just gonna pass it over to bro.
This will be a 2-part release, you feel me? We will drop part 1 this week, and part 2 will be held and dropped next week. You feel me? So, like, do not expect everything to be on this one take. It was, you know what I'm saying?
For sure not.
For sure. We can't drop them both like that, because I think if I ain't mistaken, we got an hour and a tape. So, like, one drop will be this week, and part 2 will be dropped next week. You feel me? That will give us, like, some time to come up with something, you know what I'm saying, right off the next week. We going into playoff time right now, so we gotta have our head on the swivel right now. It's getting to that time, but you know what it is, man.
Oh, man.
Come on, man, bro. They gonna go all the way over there, man. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? No scripts, man. The fam, appreciate everybody for checking in, man. We see y'all next episode, man. Yeah.